Attention YouTube, Bob Silent here again, and I'm doing something a little different. So I decided to run an ad campaign. I was just kind of curious to see how it worked, so I picked out a video I had that was 30 seconds long or longer. It's this one right here, just the global number 4. So, that's the biggest loot I've ever gotten in Entropy Universe. Those of you who usually watch my channel will know that I play Entropy Universe. And most of you who regularly watch my channel know exactly what that game is. Anyway, so for this video, this is the dig down specifically to this video, watch time last 28 days, which it pretty much runs my ad campaign's time. There were 2 days before this. Got 897 views, most of which came from the Philippines. Right? Then the United States. Got Indonesia, Mexico, Canada, and Vietnam, of all places, to get views from. And then 67.5% of my views, you can't tell where they came from at all. Now, my goal with this idea was to do a couple things. One, I was seriously considering buying YouTube Premium for myself. But then I was like, I don't mind watching ads. So how else could I help YouTubers I like get paid more? And then the thought came to me, I could learn how to try to bid up ads. So that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been running... Hang on. Move this up to this corner so you can't see my personal information when I click to this next one. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now, I ran this on 8 channels. Only 3 of them have gotten any views. And therefore, only 3 of them have gotten paid. Overwhelmingly, it's PewDiePie. Right? Then MMOBite, which is a smaller channel that basically keeps me in the loop on current events on massively multiplayer online games, hence the name MMOBite. And then Mr. Beast, who is awesome and deserves to be paid more so he can give more people more stuff. Now, the other thing is I was curious, what could these YouTubers be getting paid? And so I did some math based upon some information that we all know to not be true. But, so, this is Mr. Beast, based upon his monthly views of 219 million and change, right? With the 18 cents he's got divided by the number of views times the view rate, right? So, assuming that 1, all of his videos are monetized, 2, all of his videos have only 1 ad placement on him, and 3, none of his videos have been copyright claimed, he makes at least this much money in the last month, $383,575.31. Now, realistically, if you take a look back here, you can see that my 1 cent bid value was not really getting anywhere for most of the campaign. The campaign started on the 4th. And then all of a sudden, starting on the 22nd, it appears that all of the Christmas advertising ended. And then I started getting lots and lots of really cheap placements, like really cheap. Like I'm paying, let's see, just over half a cent, almost a whole cent, and less than half a cent. Now back here, we see that that's Mr. Beast's, I'll call it minimum income, but it's not actually a minimum. It could be less than that if a bunch of his videos are getting copyright claimed. And it's probably more than that because most of the videos I watch have more than one ad in them. Now, PewDiePie, despite getting over twice as many views, barely makes any, like, he doesn't quite get the same ratio of money as Mr. Beast does. He gets a little bit less. But his viewership is by far the most loyal, right? People who watch PewDiePie are most likely, out of the 3 channels that have gotten served ads, PewDiePie's channel is the most likely to get the people to watch through the 30 seconds of the ad to get paid for it. Mr. Beast is the worst at 24.27%, while MMObyte is a third, which is pretty much right there in the middle between the two. And so, PewDiePie makes at least, and I'm not sure about this, $835,814.17 a month. Now that's probably, he gets copyright striked a lot, and he gets copy claimed a lot, so he probably doesn't even make this much. Now, MMObyte, the smallest channel out of the 3, still makes a respectable income off of his 1.5 million views a month, roughly. Okay. So, and my ads have a global distribution like I showed here. I'm willing to pay to any viewer anywhere in the world, pretty much. And so that means some countries it's really cheap to advertise on YouTube on. Anyway, the campaign's running for a total of $25. We're not even a fifth of the way there yet, but we're already a third of the way through the time. But supposedly, Q1 is the worst quarter in the year for advertising revenue, which makes perfect sense when you look at this chart and you're like, oh wow, the 1 cent doesn't get you any views until past winter solstice, right? Like, probably around here people are like, oh, if they spent money on Christmas, they've already done it. We don't need to keep putting gift ideas in front of people. Anyway, I thought it was an interesting thing to do. I'm learning how this ad thing works, so I might try doing this as a job at some point, because lots of people can't figure out how to place an ad, and I figured out how to place Facebook ads for my business like a while back. And I mean, it works. Like, advertising for a business does work. The goal of this campaign, however, was to try to just bid everyone else up. Like, I'm bidding a penny. I'm not trying to win. I'm just trying to get everybody else to spend more than a penny to put an ad on a YouTube channel.